on the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. We are happy to have you with us tonight for the NBA and David Aldridge.
Well, guys,
thanks, G8. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. Hey, this is an interesting point in the season, Brent. You're in the middle of an 82-game schedule. Easy to lose focus. So that being said, how do coaches keep their guys mentally sharp, mentally prepared for each and every night?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Were you asking me something?
I was, Brent, and I'm not going to ask it again.
Oh,
so hopefully you heard some.
I'm kidding. That's one of the things, Kevin, I would say. Be creative with your practice scheduling. Maybe a couple more days off. You know, do something that's outside the norm so guys don't feel like it's the broken record portion of the season. I think some of the best coaches in our league keep it creative and light at this point in the year.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Doug McDermott. Enes Kanter is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. There's a screen by Kanter. Clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Russell kicks to Mozgov. The feed to Lynn. Tries a three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Hardaway against Russell. It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Out left to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. 9 points last game out. Shot clock at 6. McDermott kicks to Porzingis. No good that time. Excellent D there from Okafor. Crabbe from long range. Buries it from three-point range. Crabbe's got his third basket of the night.
The ability to drain it from beyond the arc with that smooth, clean release. Crabbe clearly helping out the team there.
Screen by Porzingis. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Crabbe. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And McDermott is such a fearless scorer. You saw that in college and can be a sniper at times. And in games where he gets engaged offensively, he becomes so much more dangerous. It's good for teammates to look for him once you see a couple Dougie McBuckets baskets go in. Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Grab the pass to Okafor. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Tips it up, and Kanter pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Kicks it to McDermott. Passes it to Porzingis. Over Okafor. Porzingis can't hit.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pass to Hardaway, and Lynn comes to help. A 3 from Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Lynn's shot is off.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it. Take a look at the Knicks over the last few seasons, Kevin, and they just haven't gotten anything going. Last year, they thought they were in a good spot with the additions of Rose and Noah, but the team just couldn't string anything together, had a myriad of problems, both on and off the floor.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Lynn. Off the pick, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah,
I'm impressed with the quickness of Ntilikina. I think that part of his game is underrated. He just has that quiet confidence about his abilities, and he has shown a little bit of explosiveness at getting to the rim.
Brent, for the Knicks, they go after big names to try and get a super team together. But unfortunately, they've been getting players on the downside of their career.
I think that's the head-scratching part of all this, Kevin, is that this is New York City, often referred to as the Mecca of basketball, yet free agents have avoided New York. They have not wanted to come and take on the pressure of helping to rebuild the franchise. And many of these issues stem from a disconnect between management and what's going on the floor.
Cantor sets the pick for McDermott. Mozgov with the steal. To the paint. Here's Russell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's a screen by Cantor. They get a hand on it. McDermott kicks to Porzingis. Cantor with a screen on Mozgov. Porzingis inside. Mozgov on him. Porzingis can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Okafor. The pass to Lynn. He dishes it to Mozgov. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. McDermott passes to Hardaway. Misses from short range.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And it's Okafor missing. Knicks trail by 9, and now the Knicks on the break. All going up court. Porzingis can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
In the corner, it's McDermott. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. McDermott's got 5 points so far.
Now that's McDermott territory. You might as well stake a claim out there. Shoots a high clip from downtown.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And their aggressiveness on D, for me, it felt like that was the advantage that turned the tide for them.
Well, fast and physical, sometimes you can get lost if you get out of whack. They had great discipline on that end of the floor, and that led to some key stops, and they got the win.
Here's Carroll, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
Lee outside. The dish now to O'Quinn. Pass to Ntilikina. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the three-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
Pass to LeVert. He feeds it to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And there it is for him. Ernie Gomez has got his first points in this one.
This is where Willie does his best work. As I say, Kevin, he's really good inside.
That's right, Brent.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Dinwiddie kicks to Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. 1:58 left in the first quarter. And O'Quinn kicks to Beasley. Brooklyn with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
Yeah, it was very poor, their performance on the glass. And it wasn't the only reason they got blown out as badly as they did, but it was the biggest reason.
That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now. on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Quinn dishes to Beasley. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Brooklyn.
And the guards have really chipped in on the glass. I mean, gang rebounding has been critical for them as they've built this big lead. You see the effort 1 through 5.
Second free throw, no good. Nets leading by 10. Here's LeVert. Beasley with the rebound. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And O'Quinn slams it in.
O'Quinn getting up and testing the resiliency of those rims.
Feeds it to Allen. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
To the middle, here's Carroll. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
There's the pick. Knocked away. It's stolen by Allen. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time. Here's Ntilikina. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Ntilikina and Hardaway Jr., the backcourt pairing. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Beasley. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Ntilikina. That shot off.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And you'll hear some say the sleeper of that 2015 draft was Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. I mean, a fractured ankle his rookie season limited him to just those 29 games, but when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
And Greg, what separates Hollis-Jefferson, do you think, as an NBA defender?
You know, physicality, quickness to go along with anticipation. I mean, with his pressure D, he's able to suffocate perimeter players and rack up steals. And don't forget versatility. He's a guy that can guard multiple positions, and that's a huge asset for any team.
That free throw missing.
And the potential that Ntilikina has is really cause to be exciting. A lengthy point guard who can run the offense well, and if he bulks up, look out for this guy.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Knicks. Hey, Brent, as we move toward a more positionless league, versatility obviously is such a key. Who do you think are some of the more versatile centers in the game right now?
Well, I'm not going to put them in any particular order, but Anthony Davis playing a little bit more of the 5 is certainly a nightmare matchup. He's expanded his range to be able to shoot threes. Kristaps Porzingis represents basketball's version of a unicorn. Nobody knows what to make of that guy. DeMarcus Cousins, we see Karl Anthony Towns exploring his game in Minnesota and the versatility he has as a passing big that can shoot from range. And Joel Embiid in Philadelphia is raising all kinds of eyebrows, Kevin. I've just never seen somebody with that kind of size and that kind of mobility have such a soft touch from the three-point line. So the new evolutionized 5 position and revolutionized 5 position is in good shape.
That's a great list.
the tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Ntilikina. Hardaway with it. 8 points his last outing. In the corner, it's Noah. Knocks it loose. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Allen. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 21.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for New York, Porzingis, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And McDermott subbed in for Michael Beasley.
I mean, you got to be honest. So the transition defense just has been lacking.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 5th in blocks, 11th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded closely. Lee kicks to Porzingis. Trying to get back on track. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Grab the pass to Okafor. And that one, good. Okafor's got his first bucket of the night.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Back to Lee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Lee does a good job there of knifing in and understanding he was going to get the hit.
The free throw drops for Lee.
And looking at the career of Courtney Lee, you know, has hopped around from team to team a bunch of times and always a valued teammate, but just hadn't stayed on one team for very long.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Screen by Porzingis. McDermott kicks to Porzingis. McDermott with the screen for Porzingis. Back to McDermott. 6 to shoot. Inside. And Lee with the basket on the assist by McDermott. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
Lee, a good job down low. Tough to do as a guard to carve out that much room.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And New York making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Both free throws good from Lynn.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
There's a screen by Cantor. Hardaway dishes to Cantor. Back to Hardaway. And he banks in the layup. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Russell passes to Okafor. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Lynn. There's the 3. They get it back. Right through the D for the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lee kicks to Cantor. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Some guys are simply built to score. Too often, Crabbe defers to others, but not tonight.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Brett, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Mozgov dishes to Okafor. And the layup falls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lee. The shot, no good. Nice D from Russell. Here's LeVert. Lynn's shot is off.
He has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night.
Lee against Land. 14 feet away. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Lynn the pass to Mozgov. Back to Lynn. Knocked loose. Stolen by Cantor. Lynn with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's LeVert. He drains the quick shot. Now here's Lee. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Passes it to Porzingis. There's a screen by Cantor. Porzingis kicks to Cantor. Out to Lee. The tray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
They get it back. Here's Lynn. The pass to LeVert. Back to Lynn from beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Lynn's got 7 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Hardaway kicks to Cantor. 1:31 left to play in the first half. Here's Lee outside. They can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Screen by Porzingis. Dishes to Cantor. Now McDermott. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. Shoots over Mozgov. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Now we take a look here at the shot chart for the Knicks.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Beasley comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Ntilikina in for Lee.
And Ntilikina is a blur in the open court. So fast and has a terrific feel for which route to take in transition.
Shots good by Whitehead. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Hardaway. He kicks to Cantor. Over Allen. Cantor's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Yep, it counts. 18 points for Allen.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
The feed to O'Quinn. Kicks to Hardaway. With 1 on the clock, he got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out there all by.
The 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome,
Show.
everybody. So far, a pretty one-sided first half.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench.
And now, folks.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. The Knicks shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the legendary point guard who played for the Warriors as part of Run TMC. Tim Jr., though, Brent, is a shooting guard.
Well, Tim Jr. is a guy I saw walk into the gym when I was a young NBA player, as Tim would bring his son to the summer workout. So I've known that kid a long time. He's not a kid anymore. He's been playing like a man, has waited for his opportunity, and last season had his best overall season of his career.
Lynn and Russell are in the backcourt. Alan Crabb out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Porzingis kicks to Cantor. Outside Hardaway. Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 7 points.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Okafor dishes to Mozgov. The Nets working the ball around now. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Okafor. 9 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
McDermott passes to Cantor. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 8. Great look, but off the mark. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And a big move for D'Angelo Russell this past offseason. Traded from the Lakers to Brooklyn. Now one of the major building blocks of this team that has embraced him wholeheartedly.
Here's Ntilikina. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Mozgov with the block.
And the size and length of Mozgov, a big factor. Hard to convert when he's there.
And with the draft spot the Lakers had and the spotted history with D'Angelo Russell. You know, Greg, it wasn't a huge shock to see him move.
You know, it just seemed to me that Russell wasn't the right fit for what LA wanted to do. Still a very young and talented player who has a chance to kind of reinvent himself here in New York. He's shown a bit more maturity since that trade and since joining this team.
Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And the towering presence of Mozgov, most effective doing damage inside.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Knicks. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost, it's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
And that one's good. Russell.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Hits it from three-point range. Ntilikina's got 11.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
A nice shot by Lynn.
those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Screen by Porzingis. There's the screen. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis read that extremely well. He recognized right away he was going to get that shot.
Good. Krabs got 4 points this quarter.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. McDermott kicks to Hernan Gomez. Knocks it loose. Here's Okafor. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Well, there's no lack of range in this. The leading three-point shooters among the ranks of the NBA's big men the last month. Porzingis 4th.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
And Okafor with the block. Russell passes to LeVert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. LeVert's got his second bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Lee. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lynn's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's LeVert. No good with the triple. For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Ntilikina. Down low. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Lynn kicks to Okafor. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Okafor's got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Lee kicks to Hernan Gomez. From past the arc, Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Beasley kicks to Hernan Gomez. Ball's knocked loose. And now it's Lynn running. He can go all the way. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lays it in off the breakaway. 15 points in the game.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Lynn. Here's Hernan Gomez, and the officials call a traveling violation. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Allen.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Mozgov. Damari Carroll comes in for Okafor. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And Dinwiddie's subbed in for Jeremy Lin.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
He dishes it to O'Quinn. Got it. Good job in the low post. O'Quinn's got his second basket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
Lee outside. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Allen. Finished off the break. Allen's got 20.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Lee kicks to O'Quinn. 1:04 left in the third. Pass to Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Whitehead's checked in for LeVert. The Knicks also changing it up. Enes Kanter comes in for Joakim Noah. And Sessions subbed in for Ntilikina. .54 seconds left in the third quarter. 3 on the clock. New York, no good that time either.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Wasted no time on that one.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
And here is Lee. 7 points in the game. That 3 off the mark. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's in there.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Sessions dishes to Beasley. Picked by O'Quinn. Here's Kanter. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Nets shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Ramon Sessions. He's out there with Hardaway. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Lance Thomas. And it's Kuzminskas in at the power forward. Now here's Sessions. He's tightly guarded. Granted, it's an era of shorter player contracts, sometimes with opt-outs after 1 or 2 years. Does that breed too much of a win-now mentality among teams?
Oh, so shorter contracts, Kevin, but taller players?
Yeah, exactly. You've got it.
Okay, all right. You know, it's interesting the way that teams want to set themselves up. Obviously, if you have a bona fide star, you want to do what you can to lock him up and have him as part of your organization and the concrete and the foundation for what you do moving forward. But a lot of guys certainly on the move and on loan for seasons where they want to take a shot at the true contenders.
The Knicks shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Pass to Kuzminskas. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Nets making a change here. And here are the Knicks now. Knocked away. O'Quinn, the pass to Kuzminskas. Picked by O'Quinn. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Lynn kicks to Mozgov. Can't hit that one. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hardaway, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Crab from long range. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 7th assist in the game. Crab's got 4 threes on 5 attempts, really getting it done outside. They set the screen. Pick by O'Quinn. Sessions against Lynn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sessions. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Banked in off the glass. And that's 11 points for Lynn.
Even with the defense all over him, Lynn buries the J. Outstanding concentration on those kinds of shots.
Floats one up, and Allen with the block. Thomas kicks to O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
The dish to Hardaway. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Crab through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Pick by O'Quinn. Here's Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Lynn with the steal. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night. New York's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Sessions kicks to Kuzminskas. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Hardaway for 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And Russell gets it to go.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Back to Russell. Lynn kicks to Mozgov. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 17 points for Timofey Mozgov.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Pick by O'Quinn. And Sessions kicks to Hardaway. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Mozgov. To the paint, here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Out left to the wing, launches a 3. Kuzminskas, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Crab, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Okafor's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Joakim Noah's checked in for Kuzminskas. Beasley comes in for Lance Thomas. And it's Ntilikina in for Hardaway. Sessions with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here's Sessions. Feeds to Beasley. Passes it to O'Quinn. Noah the screen. O'Quinn with it. Mozgov on him. 6 to shoot. Lynn with the steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
To end the run. And Okafor with the block. Right side, Russell. Now the pass to Mozgov. Dishes it to Okafor. Out to the wing. Lynn from long range. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Ntilikina. So the value of NBA teams now on average over $1 billion each if you include all the different things they have and run. And Brent, when you take a look at that and take that into consideration, what are some of the big things the league has done to generate such growth?
Well, I think this is where you have to commend both David Stern and Adam Silver in terms of being progressive with how in touch they are with the game of basketball, addressing it internationally much better than the NFL has done it, in my opinion, over the course of the past 2 decades, where they know they've got this tremendous fan base, not only in Europe, but certainly in Asia and China, and they're more than willing, Kevin, to go to those markets, expose those players, and get them enthusiastic and excited about what our game offers.
Lynn against Sessions.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lynn.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Pass to Ntilikina. Sessions with it. He's picked up by Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ntilikina can't hit. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Lynn with the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Beasley with it. The first one falls. And Beasley drops both of them. 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Lynn from long range missed. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
competition, they slip to me. Yeah, it's this story, it's history. Homie, this is my story, no mystery. Yeah, this feels like a victory. The competition, they slip to me.